Welcome back to the fourth edition of the Rugby Trivia. So it's just a bit of fun to test your knowledge with some rugby. We start with 3 levels. You have the easy, you have the kind of medium, and then you have a little bit of a harder one as well. So each correct answer is a point. There's 15 total questions in total, and there's 3 rounds of questions. So try not to cheat. Let's see how you go with your rugby knowledge. And question 1. What is the name of Scotland's national rugby stadium? Is it Forsyth Bar Stadium? Is it the Millennium Stadium? Is it Twickenham? Or is it Murrayfield? You have 5 seconds. And the answer is Murrayfield, which has a capacity of 67,144, but I'm pretty sure for the big games, they'll fit a few more in there. And what a great stadium it is. Now, question 2. Who is the leading point scorer in Fiji men's international rugby history? Is it Jeremiah Bai? A. Is it B. Ben Volavola? Is it C. Nicky Little? Or is it D. Nemani Nadolo? And the correct answer is C. Nicky Little, who has 670 points. Jeremiah Bai has 321. In third place is Ben Volavolo. And then D. Nemani Nadolo, who was a winger. I mean, he's a great try scorer and he could also goal kick from time to time. But Nicky Little, me growing up, what a legend. Now, question 3. Who started at fly half for South Africa in the 2023 Rugby World Cup final? So this is number 10. So was it A. Mani Libok? Was it B. Handré Pollard? Was it C. Sasha Feinberg Ngomezulu? Or is it D. Nas Botha? And the answer is B. Handré Pollard. He wasn't even in the squad to start the World Cup, but by the end of it, he started in the World Cup final. Not even in the semi-final, but he did start in the World Cup final. Earned his way back in there with great performances and goal kicking that they really needed. Now on to question number 4. Every how many years is the Rugby World Cup held? Is it every 3 years? Is it A, every 3 years? Is it B, every 5 years? Is it C, every 4 years? Or is it D, every 2 years? And hopefully you got this one. It's quite easy. It is C, every 4 years. And the next one being in 2027 in Australia. And the last one being last year in 2023. Now, question 5. Which club has won the most French top 14 titles ever? So that's the top French division titles in history. Is it Stade Toulousain? Is it Stade Francais? Is it AS Béziers? Or is it D Racing 92? Excuse the bad pronunciation. And the leading one is Toulouse with 23 in counting. Second is Stade France with 14. C, it was Béziers with 11. And then Racing has 6. So Stade Toulouse, 9 ahead of the second placed one in Stade France. So hopefully you're going pretty good. That's the end of the first round. We're on to round 2 here. And bonus points if you can guess the stadiums in the background as well for these rounds. Now on to question 6. Who is the English Premiership Rugby's top point scorer ever? Is it A, Andy Good? Is it B, George Ford? Is it C, Charlie Hodgson? Is it D, Owen Farrell? And the correct answer is C, Charlie Hodgson with 2,625 points which is crazy. You got Andy Good, who was second with 2,285. You have George Ford with 1,832, and you got Owen Farrell with 1,750. With Ford and Farrell still playing, but maybe not in the English Premiership right now. Now on to question 7. Which country is known as the Wallabies in rugby? This is quite an easy one. Is it A, Argentina? Is it B, Samoa? Is it C, Germany? Or is it D, Australia? And the right answer is D. It is Australia. They are the Wallabies from Australia. Now on to question 8. What is the name of the remote referee that looks for foul play and try scoring? So it's not a referee on the field. So is it called A, the assistant referee? Is it B, the touch judge? Is it C, the television match official? Is it D, the third official? Now the correct answer is C, and I think most people will know it as the TMO. So they always going up to the TMO, which stands for television match official. And I wish they would just look for foul play and when the tries are scored. I wish they wouldn't just constantly be jumping into the games. Now question number 9. Which player holds the record for the most points scored in Rugby World Cup history for men? Is it A, Dan Carter from New Zealand? Is it B, Johnny Wilkinson from England? Is it C, Handré Pollard from South Africa? Is it D, Gavin Hastings from Scotland? Now, the correct answer is B, and well done if you got this one. Johnny Wilkinson with 277, Gavin Hastings with 227, Pollard with 195, and Carter with 191. He would have had much higher if he could have played that 2011 World Cup if it wasn't for injuries. Now, question number 10. In what year did the British and Irish Lions first tour New Zealand? Was it 1888? Is it B, 1904? Is it C, 1908? Or is it D, 1930? Now, the correct answer is A, 1888. They didn't actually play an international match. So they didn't play New Zealand versus the British Irish Lions. So it was just against the clubs and provincials. Now, the real one where they did end up playing international games was 1904 for the first time. But the first tour was 1888. So it is a bit of a trick question, that one. As you can see, there's a picture of them, the touring team as well. We go to round 3, which is a bit harder again, but some questions in here are not too hard either. So question number 11. What is the name of the trophy awarded to the winner of the Australia versus New Zealand test matches? Is it A, the Freedom Cup? Is it B, the Australasia Cup? Is it C, the Bledisloe Cup? Or is it D, the Webb Ellis Trophy? And the correct answer is C, the Bledisloe Cup, which New Zealand has held for, what's it now, over 20 years already. So hopefully they can make it a 3-match series instead of just a 2-match series, which makes it more interesting, right? It's best out of 3. That's what we're all hoping for. Now on to question 12. What is the maximum width allowed for a rugby pitch under World Rugby regulations? So the maximum width of a rugby field allowed under the rules. Is it A, 70 meters? Is it B, 75 meters? Is it C, 80 meters? Or is it D, 65 meters? Now the correct answer is A, 70 meters is the maximum width that you can have. And the maximum length of the field is 100 meters as well, not including the touching goal line. Now on to question 13. Which player scored the fastest try in Rugby World Cup history? Is it A, Brian Habana? Is it B, Cobus Reinach? Is it C, Mark Ellis? Or is it D, Chris Latham? So the fastest try scorer was in the 2019 Rugby World Cup, which was Cobus Reinach versus Canada, and it was only 24 seconds it took. So absolute, very fast try. Second was Mark Ellis with 56 seconds against Japan for New Zealand in 1995. Chris Latham had one in 1 minute and 7 seconds against Namibia for Australia in 2003. And then Brian Habana scored one in 75 seconds against Samoa in the 2007 World Cup. That is so fast. 24 seconds, wow. Question 14. In the professional era, so since 1994 to the current day, which is 2024, which Munster coach has the highest winning percentage for the club? Is it A, Graham Rowntree? Is it B, Declan Kidney? Is it C, Tony McGann? Is it D, Rassie Erasmus? The coach with the highest win percentage since the professional era for Munster is D, Rassie Erasmus, who won a cracking 33 from 43 games at a 77% rate, coaching from 2016 to 2018. Second is Tony McGann, equal with Declan Kidney. Tony won 79 from 115 from 08 to 2012. Declan Kidney had a couple stints 98 to 03 and 05 to 08 with 114 wins from 164 matches. And then Graham Rowntree with 32 wins from 55 with a 58% win, even though he did win the URC just a couple of years ago as the coach. Now, last question. Name the stadium in the background picture. It's located on the north shore of Auckland, and it does have a local NPC team that plays there. Is it A, Okara Park? Is it B, North Shore Stadium? Is it C, Mount Eden Stadium? Is it D, North Harbour Stadium? Now, I've actually played a few times on this field myself. We also won our school first 15 championship here. And as in New Zealand, it is tradition where, you know, if your school's playing in the final, you play it at your local stadium. So that's what it was anyway. So local schools would always play there. Local clubs would play their final at the local stadium as well. Beautiful field it was. And the name of the stadium is North Harbour Stadium. And the NPC team that plays there is the North Harbour Rugby team. And it holds 17,500 people. They took away the opposite stand. So there was a kind of a half stand on the other side, and they've taken that away, unfortunately. Okara Park was 18,500 and Northland play there. B, North Shore Stadium doesn't exist. And C, Mount Eden Stadium's 25,000 and it ranges a few things. So it's got an NRL team. I think counties sometimes play there. And I've played on Mount Eden too. So our rugby league finals are there as well. But there it is, North Harbour Rugby Stadium. If you got that one, well done. I mean, I don't know how many you would have scored on this, but like I always say, anyone who gets over half, so if you can get 8 correct out of 15, I think you know your rugby pretty darn well. So well done to anyone. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Like the video if you did, and subscribe as well if you want to see future trivia videos for rugby and test your rugby knowledge. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.